9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Are you ready?
Hey,
Straight to call.
yes it is. Yes it is.
Well, are you ready? Yo, Doc, where you at?
I'm ready.
Let's go. Star Killer.
Hey. What's good, everybody? It's your girl Dre and Nicole. We had to do it because I had to do it. I just had to do it. And little quick fun fact. My opening song is my song, Are You Ready? And the producer of that song name is Doc Thomas, the Star Killer. I mentioned him in the song. You heard his name in the song. And his birthday was yesterday. So first and foremost, I want to say happy birthday to Doc Thomas, the Star Killer. He is responsible of the 15 songs that I have released in my lifetime. He is responsible for 11. That just tells you a lot about how I feel about Doc Thomas, about his work, about his creativity. So I just wanted to shout out my brother real quick for his birthday. Happy birthday. I hope you enjoyed every minute of it. Thank you for your work. We got more work to do though, but thank you for your work so far. And yeah, I had to do it, y'all. I had to shout out my boy Doc Thomas because he's like the Timberland to my Missy. Like, this is what we do. We sit, he'd be like, yo, I got something for you. And he send it to me and it's like 10 minutes. I got the song. Like, he's just that dope. So anyway, hope everybody had a great week. I had a very interesting week. Last weekend, I was a part of a couple of events. I went to a video shoot and then I went to a commercial shoot. Um, on everything was like on Sunday. So Saturday was my chill out day. Sunday, I just did too much, but it was a fun too much. So I did a video shoot. I was invited to a video shoot with Carisha the Diva. She's another media personality out here in Atlanta, but she also have artists that she does. She coordinates music videos for them and this and others. She asked me to come and be in the video. I got there. My girl Stunna Dior from New York popped up. I didn't even know that she was in Atlanta, so that was dope to see her and Scott Morris, Mia Snow, who's a new up and coming artist on the Great Ones record label. It was just dope to see them because I know Scott Morris, Stunna Dior, and Nathaniel the Great from who's the owner of the Great Ones. I've known them for a while. Mia Snow, she is new, but if they fucks with her, I fucks with her. So it was like a family affair going on right there. And then I went over to Cigar City Lounge where they was shooting a commercial. There's video of your girl coming out of a Rolls Royce, out of a burgundy Rolls Royce. Oh, I was getting my life. He was like, yo, you look good tonight. I want you to come out the Rolls Royce with this other girl. And I was like, okay, I'll touch the Rolls Royce. You know, this might be my only chance, so I'm gonna do it. Had to do it. So that was definitely fun. Thank you, Mike Ben, for including me in that. And then to step off of that, I am going to be on a Converse with Cocktails, Men versus Women, this coming Sunday. Also with Mike Ben at Cigar City Club. It's just gonna be crazy. So I'm gonna be sitting on this panel, Men versus Women. I don't even know what the subject is, but just the fact that they said Men versus Women, you know your girl gonna be on 10 because I'm gonna have my Brooklyn guard up. Like, what y'all want? What y'all doing? What y'all doing? What y'all want? See what they talking about. You know what I'm saying? Talk to me nice. You want my feminine energy? Talk to me nice. That's all you gotta do. Just talk to me nice. So that is happening on March 10th. March 16th is gonna be another one of those crazy days for me because I am going to support Selvin Hicks. He was one of my guests. I think he's on episode 3 or 4. He was one of my guests, and his event that he spoke about on the show, Manifest the Market, is on the 16th. So early in the afternoon on March 16th, I will be at the Manifest the Market event. Then from there, I'm going to Blazing Lounge for the comedy show that's being put together by none other than B Fam. Yes, put together events. The Grown and Sexy comedy show, and my girl Gabina, who was, I think she was like my second. No, she was my second or my first artist. No, she was the second. Something like that. I don't remember. But she was she is one of the artists that I interviewed, and she is going to be having her comedy debut that day. That's gonna be crazy. Banoodles, bananas. Can't wait to see it. And then from there, I gotta run over to KOD's because I'm gonna be performing for Cassidy's 20-year anniversary of his first album. So Cassidy's first album came out 20. It's been 20 years, y'all. It's been 20 years. I'm just saying, if that don't put you in your feelings, because I still bump 90s hip hop and R&B like it came out yesterday. So when I get the realization that these things is like 20 years, these songs is like 20 years old, I'd be like, I didn't realize we got this far. But we did. So we're going to celebrate him at King of Diamonds on Frontage Road. So I got 3 events next weekend on Saturday. I'm already tired thinking about it. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm already tired thinking about it. But after that, April 7th, I will be at the Adult Playground Awards, getting an appreciation award from the Adult Playground at iLounge. My girl TJ So Sincere, thank you for the honor. Thank you for having me participate. It's going to be red carpet, everything. Come dressed to impress. Stop playing. I'm not playing with him. I'm not playing with him. I'm not playing with him. I'm looking at this like old sequence outfit. I don't know how. Look, I'm looking to do it up. Like I said, every award, every appreciation, like we going to do this like it's the Grammys. That's just how we're going to do it. April 13th, Atlanta Beats Magazine launch. I'm being featured in Atlanta Beats Magazine. So that's April 13th at Fusion Radio. So pull up there. The flyer is on my page, my Dre Nicole NYC page. So definitely pull up. And then April 27th. April 20. Oh, that's the Adult Playground Awards flyer right there with TJ So Sincere. That's the one at iLounge. And then the Atlanta Beats Magazine launches April 13th. And then April 27th is the Yo ATL Rap Awards. The Yo ATL Rap Awards, where B-Fam is up for award for Best Internet Radio. I'm up for 4 awards: R&B Soul, R&B Artist, Inspiring Artist, and Viewer's Choice. Boom, 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 boom. Go to yoatlraps.com, vote under vote link 3, vote link 4, and vote link 5. 3, you will find BFAM. 4 and 5, you will find my categories. 2 of the categories is under vote link 4. 2 of the categories is under vote link 5. Boom. Here's the disclaimer. Do not vote for Andrea Nicole unless you came on here to vote for Andrea Nicole. But that is a whole nother person. You have to look for Andrea Nicole NYC. No shade on Andrea Nicole, but that's not me. So it's been confusing people. So that's why I have to say that every time. Vote for Drea Nicole NYC. And I think one of them, I don't know what was up with the guy spelling, but it says Driani Nicole NYC. That's, you vote on those. Andrea Nicole is a whole nother person. So if you vote on Andrea Nicole, you're voting for somebody else. Keep that in mind, please. But win, lose, or draw, We got a table. B Fam is in the building. Had to do with podcast is in the building. And we're going to turn up that night. Good, bad, or ugly. We're going to turn up that night. I'm anticipating winning them all, but I better come home with one. I'm just, at the very least. If I come home with all or anything in between all, I'm just saying. So go on there and vote, vote, vote. You can vote daily for free. It's free. It's free. Y'all, support is free sometimes. It's free. You can vote daily for free. So just go on there. If you have multiple email addresses, vote under all of them. Vote under all the email addresses. I do. Shit. I do. I vote under all my email addresses daily. I'm just saying. So now we're going to get into the woman of the hour. My girl. Okay. I gotta talk about her real quick.
She just popped off. Take a second. She just lost her connection.
Okay.
Just take a second.
Okay, well, while we're working that out, we're going to talk about some of the things that she's doing. So my girl,
Good to go.
Tasha Bee, she is
Good to go.
okay. She is the karaoke DJ of NYC. If you do anything with karaoke, you have to know who this queen is because she is everywhere. When I go to New York and I be like, I want to see my girl Tasha, I just go on her Instagram and find out where she doing karaoke because she damn near do it every night of the week. I don't even have to call her and be like, where you at? I just look on her Instagram or her Facebook and find the flyer for the night that I want to pop up. I don't even call at this point. I just pop up because I know she's gonna be somewhere doing something because she's the hardest working KJ I know. The hardest working karaoke DJ that I know. And I know she's doing something every week. So I just go on the Instagram, view the flyer, be like, oh, all right, I'm gonna pop up on Tuesday. It's all good. But here she is, my sister from NYC, from the Bronx. BX is in the building. That's Brooklyn's cousin. So we gonna rep BX in the building. Miss Queen Tasha Bee. Hey, sis.
Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up?
What's good?
In the building. Had to do it.
Had to do it. And you know, I had to get you on because I interviewed you before when I was dealing with another station and they never aired the interview. And I felt bad about that.
Right.
So I was like, I had to get you on here. Come hell or high water. It was like, we're gonna work it out.
We here now. That's all that matters.
That's all that matters. So how you been?
I've been okay. Been going through some, struggles, but I'm okay. As long as I got the man up above, I'm okay.
Girl, don't get me to preaching because I'll bust out in a praise and worship. As long as I got King Jesus.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Don't play with it. I don't play about God and God don't play about me. I might cuss, but he know my heart.
Right. Exactly.
So to give y'all a little insight on this queen, she's not just about karaoke. She has a whole entertainment company, Tasha Bee Entertainment. She also does music and she does community events. So she is just all around in the mix, doing her thing for her community, doing her thing for herself, doing the karaoke is just an all around thing. And I love to see it. A lot of times we get wrapped up in ourselves, you know what I mean? But you start doing community events, which I know there's a big one coming up. I think I saw a flyer for it. We'll get into that. But you start doing things for the community because you got to care about where you live. You know what I mean? You have to care about where you live, what goes on around where you live and everything. And that's what I love about you and your whole circle. You know what I'm saying? with
You got to care about the community, and you got to care about the people who've supported you to help you get, be successful. And those are the people usually in your community, on right, right there directly. So I think that's important. Never forget where you came from.
Right. Exactly that part. Never forget where you came from.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually gonna connect you with another guest that I had, where she does community events with Brooklyn. She's looking to team up with different people to do different things. They do
Nice.
giveaways for like school drives and free haircuts and things like that. So that'd be a good connection because she's right there in New York with you. And we're gonna make that happen.
That's dope. Looking forward to it.
Yes, we're gonna make that happen. So, how did you get into DJing and being a karaoke DJ? Let the people know.
All right. Well, so before anything, I'm a regular DJ. That's how I started doing, DJing, so I always like to tell this story because my whole family's big on music, but my father was the one who like really got me into music and stuff like that. Because when I was little, every Thursday, was payday. I knew when his payday was. Every Thursday, he would come home with some type of new record, record. And, where you put on turntables and, you got to put the record
The
on.
vinyl. Yes. I
Exactly.
remember the vinyl.
And he would bring home a record and be like, tell me and my sister, come here, listen to this new song or whatever. And he would put on the record player. And that was like, it was like one of my favorite days, like Thursday. Couldn't wait till Thursday because what we would do, we listened to the song, and we'd be dancing around in the living room, and partying with my mom or whatever. And then we would go to Sizzlers because Sizzlers was right across the street from where I lived. And that was like the routine for Thursday. So we would go, he put the record on. It would never fail. He would bring a new record home, whether we liked it or not, whatever. Put it on, jam to it, go to Sizzlers, come back from Sizzlers, come back and party some more, with the record. So, it was just always, the music was just a part of my life constantly. And like I said, all my family members, and I remember days with my father and my uncles would, they would act up all the holidays, be singing and just, it was just, so much fun, which I always wish I could go back to those days because it was just fun, good old fashioned fun. You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean.
From there, just like I said, just growing up with music. And then as I got older, I had a boyfriend who was a DJ. And he was a Jamaican guy, and he was, DJing in the clubs, and probably around the time I should not have been in the clubs, but, it is what it is. That's another story in itself. But he was a DJ, and he used to, DJ in his, be practicing in his basement or whatever. And I just used to watch. And, after a while, I was just like, can you teach me? So I learned on turntables, literally turntables, using 33s, 45s, and learning how to, DJ from there. And I would go into the clubs, and majority of the time it was Jamaican music or whatever. But I didn't care, I just was happy to be out and be able to DJ. So he would give me, at first to start off with like 5 minutes to do a 5-minute set, and then got a 15-minute set. And then after a while, he gave me like an hour. And from there, it just took off from there. And then moving right along, I had a spot that gave me an opportunity to, DJ. I didn't know any better. He was paying me $50 and I had the spot popping, spot packed. I ain't know no better. I was like, oh, give me that little $50. I was just happy to be playing music,
Right.
So, and I'm sure he was happy. He was paying me $50 where he was freaking making thousands of dollars that night, and he was throwing me the little 50 and like, oh, good, good job. Thank you. See you next week, like, so it's crazy. So that's that, as far as like me just DJing started. But then karaoke started, I found out, about a couple of karaoke spots that I would go. I was going to all the karaoke spots, and there's this one particular spot I used to go to, and the lady who hosted it, big shout out to Mercedes. Her name is Mercedes. She would ask me. She would say, did you want to come work with me? You want to be a host, karaoke host? And I was like, no, I just like to come and have fun. I'm not interested in being a host. And she was like, okay, well, if you change your mind, let me know. I got a spot for you. So I'm like, all right, never thinking about it again. But then I got laid off from work. So I was like, went to the karaoke spot. She just happened to ask me again. I was like, you know what? I will try to get that little extra cash off the books. Let's go. Let's do it.
I know that's right.
A little fun fact, though, people don't know, but I'm really shy. I'm really freaking shy. So the whole hosting and everything thing, I was like, dang, how am I going to do this? So every show to this day, any new show I do or whatever, I'm nervous as hell. Like, people don't know it, but I just want everything to run smooth, no problems, no technical difficulties. Let everything just run smooth. So she allowed me to do a spot, and the spot was popping. I knew a lot of people, so people would come through. We had the place packed. So the owners came to me one day and it was like, listen, why are you working for her? You should be doing this on your own. And I'm like, it was like, you could do this on your own. Cut out the middleman. You'd be making more money and, do it like that. So I'm like, but I hit up Mercedes. I told her, I said, listen, I ain't trying to, burn no bridges or cut, nobody's throat. So I hit up. I was like, listen, they asking me to do this by myself, so it's either that or they're going to, have somebody else come in and do it themselves anyway. So she was like, you know what, Dad, sis, go ahead and do it. She was like, somebody might as well make the money. So from there, I started doing it. And, it just took off from there. Like, different spots every, week was like asking me to come and do karaoke, or whatever, because it became a big thing. And my thing was this, people, I don't run the regular karaoke, especially back then. It was like regular karaoke. You come sing a song, blah, blah, blah. It was a karaoke party, we jamming, we dancing, we singing, yes.
Facts, especially if LV's in the building.
That's
you gonna get up and dance.
Big shout out to LV, my guy. So that's, and then I started doing, everybody wanted karaoke at weddings. I never thought we'd be doing karaoke at weddings, but we're doing karaoke at weddings, bar mitzvahs, birthday parties, baby showers, It's just a big, it just turned into a big thing and it just took off from there. So the fact that I also was a DJ as well was a double plus, like, they're like, we got a DJ, we got, the karaoke going, can't lose. So that's how that started.
Facts, yes. I could vouch firsthand that a Tasha Bee karaoke is not just karaoke, it is a party. We are up dancing, you know what I'm saying? Pretty Good is going to do Bobby Brown, and I'm going to be the backup dancer.
That's a full fact. It's like, guaranteed to have a good time.
Dancer, and then we just get it in. That's the only karaoke that. Well, there's a good one out here, but yours is the first karaoke where I leave there sweating. Sweating. I'm hot. I'm tired. I feel like I done been through like a whole club or whatever, and it's just karaoke. But everybody's just so good spirited. You know what I mean?
Exactly. It puts everybody in a good mood. It could be the thuggest of the thug come through, hat pulled down, coming in, thugged out, into the spot. And next thing you know, they're singing Jodeci. Come and talk to me. Like, you would never think, like, I'd just be looking like, what? Who came in? I thought you wanted to rap or something, do something, like, no, they be freaking singing their butts off. It just cracks me up every time. So you just never know. I love it, though.
Yes.
I love
karaoke, home of the sensitive thugs.
Exactly. Turn into real sensitive thugs. I'm like, wow, okay. It's a good time, though. Like, if you got to put that pride aside and learn how to enjoy yourself,
Facts. It's always a good time. It's always a good time. And also, you've incorporated another thing into your karaoke. You have your own podcast with Nate Fisher Fellowman that you guys do on Thursdays. Let's talk a little bit about that.
Okay, so yeah, it's called Let's Talk About It. We do it every Thursday at Deja Vu Lounge, or if we end up in a studio or whatever, but we start about 6:30. How that came about was during the pandemic, where people weren't able to go nowhere, people weren't able to do anything. And big shout out to Shaniqua Charles. She had Miss Abby's kids that, had the community center, and she allowed us to, let me rephrase that. We didn't get started at Big Miss. We started in my apartment, if you remember.
I was about to say, because the first time I was on it, we was at your house.
Yes. Started it in my apartment. And we were just like, we could do this. People were telling me for the longest, yo, yeah, I should do a podcast. I should do a podcast. Well, telling me to do a podcast. And I'm like, okay, bet. So I'm like, it'll be dope to have me and somebody else, like a guy, to get a guy's, opinion, and, get their energy up in there. So, ask some people were they interested or whatever. And lo and behold, talked to Nat Fisher. He was like, bet, let's do it. So it took off from there, because luckily we were able to have the community center where, yes, we, had to follow the rules, 6 feet, but the spot was so big, we were able to, have people come when we got to the community center. When we did it in my apartment, of course, it was just a couple of us, we just hanging out or whatever. And I just enjoyed it so freaking much. I was like, okay, this is what's up. And we talk about everything and anything. We, we talk about all subjects, but the majority of the time we try to get a special guest in, like yourself. You was one of the first to actually, rock out with us. So thank you for that. We conduct interviews. We have, entrepreneurs, comedians, models, you can name it. Whatever you're doing and you want to promote it, we tell you to come on. Let's promote. Let's help you get, where you need to be, and try to do, the best we can. We started, out with small numbers, but it eventually grew. And we had a nice little following. Then, kind of fell off a little bit, because between that, getting in the pandemic kind of slowly going away or whatever, he getting back into his, photography and everything that he does in my schedule. So we took a little break. But then this year we got it back popping, and it's been going great ever since. Like I said, we talk about anything and everything, and people love it. And the fact that we have people that are able to come through and be a part of the audience, and then, we're also live on, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok now. And people are able to ask questions and interact and everything. They love that. So it's good. It's good. It's very good. And then I don't know if you remember, but I was also doing the podcast with TJ Vita.
Yes.
Keeping it real with a Morican feel. That was TJ's thing.
Shout out to TJ Vita.
It was the black girl and, the Puerto Rican girl. And it was just, that was a lot of fun. And that was taken off. But then, unfortunately, TJ had to move, and she moved to Florida. We said we was going to still try to, work it out or whatever. And, just now she's just getting settled in or whatever. But I ain't going to say nothing. We got some stuff in the works. But so that was another podcast where we did the same. But on that podcast, we didn't really have too many. Every now and then we had a special guest, but that was more talking about issues. And somehow it always ended up in relationships. You know how every conversation always ends up in relationships and sex. Like,
right.
all the time. But people loved it. They got the chance to express themselves and, say what they wanted to say. So that was a lot of fun. So I enjoyed that as well.
Yes. And speaking of TJ, there's an event coming up for epilepsy.
Yes.
That I saw that you're part of that too. She sent me the first flyer, and then she sent me your flyer like a couple of hours later. And I was like, okay. Oh, shoot. Yeah.
Yeah. So she's doing a fundraiser for epilepsy. Her son has epilepsy, and she's trying to just bring, as much awareness and get as much funding as possible to help, because there's not a lot of it out there. And she's a big advocate of it. And God bless her, because it's a lot. It's a lot of work and a lot of stuff. She's doing stuff by herself. So, yes, I'm going to be performing. I'm going to be performing my own song, making a debut at TJ Vita's See Secure fundraising event. Like, who knew? Who knew? Who knew? Like, I mean, I sing. I don't consider myself an artist, but people get mad when I say that. But I just like to have fun. I just like to sing, whatever. Like, it's just singing is therapy for me, big time. Like most of us. And yeah, so I'm excited about that. I'm gonna, do my first song, very first song. I mean, I've done features on other people's songs where like I, sung backgrounds and stuff like that, but never my own lead.
This song is just all you.
Yes, all me.
Oh snap! And when is the event again?
It's April 20th.
April 20th. I'm gonna see if I get back.
That would be so. That would be so cool. I need all the encouragement and support like crazy, because you know how many times I was supposed to come out and debut. This has been for like years now. I'm supposed to have been doing this, but I'm such chicken shit. Like,
and I don't know why. And I was thinking about it today. I was like, how would I describe Tasha's singing? And then it occurred to me, because I was thinking of your speaking voice. I was like, you're Michelle in reverse. Because you have a strong, deep singing voice, but then you get as pretty as petals talking voice, but then you get pretty as petals when this comes to singing. And it gets so light. And I'm like, she's Michelle in reverse.
I know. It is weird. Like, I don't know. I just never been a very, very strong, even though, I grew up singing in the choir and everything, at my church and stuff, but just always like, I never had that strong voice like like a lot of people have. And I always wanted that, but it just doesn't come out like that. So for me, turn my mic up, please. If you want to hear me, turn the mic up. For real. But
I love it though, because I remember the first time I heard you singing karaoke, like I wasn't expecting it, because I didn't know that you sang at all. I was like,
I know. Everybody always said that.
I was like, what's happening here? Why she don't do this regularly?
What's happening here? I can't. That's hysterical. Like, what's really going on? Like,
and it's crazy how like things come around full circle, because like I met you one way, but then like I say Nate. I know it's not official. I say Nate because I met him years ago, because he dated a friend of mine years ago, and I just knew him as Nate.
Right. Nate.
And then I meet you, and then he comes around. I'm looking at him. I'm like, I know this guy. How do I know this? I know this guy. And I was like,
right.
That's Nate. Hold on. Like, I even called my friend. I was like, that's Nate, ain't it? Like, I was like, that's your ex, ain't it?
It's crazy. Yeah.
And things like life just comes full circle all the time.
Right.
But yeah, back to the music. Mm-hmm. I'm excited that you're gonna debut your song. I'm excited for that.
Thank you.
And I'm gonna try to do my best
for a few pointers. Like, sis, I can't get this out. What should I do?
Girl,
maybe hitting you up.
I'm here. Like I said, I'll be in New York soon, and we could go over some stuff then. And yeah, I'm gonna try to come back for it.
I appreciate that. That'll be so dope.
So I can support you.
That'll be so dope. I need as much support as possible.
Because you
women empowerment,
Yeah, it's Women's Month.
That's right.
It's Women's Month, and today is National Women's Day. So happy Women's Day to you.
Same to you, love. Same to you.
And I was thinking about it earlier. I was like, you know what? This episode, I'm gonna dedicate it to, because I know your mom passed, my mom passed. Today is actually the anniversary of my mom's funeral.
Oh,
Because
wow.
her funeral was on March 8th of 2016.
Wow. Okay.
And that was another thing that we had connected over. I think we got closer that night.
Exactly.
When your mom was sick and you was talking about everything that you was going through at that time. And I
Yep.
was like, I so can relate.
And
You know,
talking to somebody that can relate will automatically just bring you closer. Like, it's just,
right. So
yeah,
we're going to dedicate this episode to them. This is
nice.
definitely for them.
Dope.
Definitely
Love
for
that.
them.
Love that.
But yeah, so how many nights a week do you do karaoke? There's flyers going on. Like, how many nights a week do you do
So,
karaoke? And how many different venues are you in?
girl, I can't even keep up myself. Sometimes I leave out the house. I know what time I need to leave, and then I'll get in the car and I'll be like, all right, where am I going? Which direction I gotta go in? Like, oh, right, okay. Girl, so right now, to be honest, I'm only doing 2 shows right now because I got a little promotion on my job. So my regular job. Okay, so just rewind a little bit. So during the pandemic, as you know, I was doing this 7 days a week. It was my business, like that was part of Tasha Bee Entertainment. So when the pandemic hit, there was no more entertainment, wasn't making no money. Your girl had to go and get a job, and work for somebody else again. So as disappointed as I was happy to find a job doing something I like, was working with kids. So, I started working, was still trying to maintain, my business, but, it was hard. So ended up working, still keeping the shows up a little bit, but, people wasn't out, we weren't making money, so the shows
Right.
were up and down, up and down, up and down. A lot of the shows I lost and didn't get back. Some of the shows I, was able to still maintain after the, pandemic slowed down. So right now, like I said, I got a little promotion on my job, so my hours changed. So my hours now are from 3 to 11, which sucks. But your girl had to do what she had to do, and my days are off Wednesday and Thursday, so I end up doing my shows on those 2 days. Unless there's like a special event that comes up. Like I was doing 3 days, but one of the days was a midnight karaoke, which took off. Like everybody wanted to go to midnight karaoke. It was crazy because people were trying to find somewhere to go after they put the kids to sleep or after, an event or dinner or something
Right.
that they want to still turn up, whatever. So that was working out really well. And so something happened with the spot or whatever. But yeah, right now I'm actually only doing 2 shows. You see me doing something every day because I'm either doing something like a private event or I'm, hosting an event. Because, besides being a karaoke DJ, I host open mic. I host, just parties in general, getting a little bit, I don't want to be a party promoter, but, but that's basically pretty much the same thing of what I do. I have to promote myself. So it ends up looking like I'm a party promoter. So I'm getting hit up for a lot of hosting gigs, which is dope because it's easy money. I don't have to work as hard. I have to work hard, but not I have to work hard. Like,
Right.
So, I'll be, Color's got something coming up. She wants me to host an event for her. Just got a lot of things in the works, and I'm just happy to keep busy and, maintaining this little business that I'm trying to, keep going and keep growing.
Facts. Well, that's cool. At least you're expanding. It might be less karaoke events, but you're expanding into other events and doing
Yes.
more of those.
Yes.
So that's amazing. That's amazing. You have to grow.
Yeah, I got something, and then, I also, OBG, I was his VP of recruiting for his agency.
Mm-hmm.
And then when, God bless him, rest in peace, OBG, once he passed away, it kind of slowed down, the company and everything. So, we kind of put it to decide. But that's something else to look out for. I've been talking to his wife. We're getting back and going. And so I'm still looking for a fresh new artist. I'll be representing them, through the agency. And it is going to be dope. We're going to find gigs for them. We're going to keep them promoted, keep them, on fire. It's going to be so legit. It's like, I can't wait, because that's what ultimately what I want to really be doing and getting a part of,
Oh, that's what's up. Yeah, so
Yeah.
we need to talk, because I'm trying to build a team, but that's something we're going to talk
All
about
right,
on the
bet.
side, because I'm tired of doing this by myself. I know I'm an independent artist, but this is a little bit, the independence is
And
beginning
it's
to be
hard doing all of this stuff by yourself. It is hard, man.
the independence is crazy. Crazy.
I got a dope team, like I just introduced the Beehive Divas who, we're trying to build something, woman empowerment again, trying to really get things going where we supporting each other and supporting others, and it's a slow process because, we all trying to get to know each other, get to know what everybody wants to do. And, it's a little bit of a process, but we getting there, and definitely look out for us. Look out for us. We got some stuff going. So.
And that's what's up. And then, one hand washes the other, both hands wash the face. So if there's something that, I see out here that goes along with what you guys are doing out there, you could tap in, cross over, and,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Because I'm meeting a lot of people out here. And so I kind of like I'm noticing I like being the plug sometimes.
Right. Connecting the dots, right?
Yeah, because especially when you see something come out of it, the people that I was doing tours with before, I introduced them to the people that I was always going to Texas and performing for. I introduced them, and now their event that was always in New York done expanded to Texas. Oh, did we lose her? I think, did we lose her?
Yeah, she lost connection. She's come back right now. Here she is.
Okay.
I gotta stop pressing buttons, it's so stupid. I be doing dumb stuff. I'm always curious. Oh my god, sorry about that. Out of line. What? Mm-mm-mm. Anyway, yes, but no, I get it. I totally get it. Don't laugh at me, Drea. Nah,
I thought you was gonna say the connection's better when you come back. Like, I
no,
gotta
it's
stop
me.
pressing buttons.
It's me. Nobody else but me. Can't even blame it on nothing else but me. Lord have mercy. Mm-mm-mm. I gotta
Oh,
stop. You should have seen me over here. I'm like, oh shit, Tasha. Oh my.
look, it's the DJ and you, because y'all always doing
Always
something.
pressing buttons, doing
Always
something.
pressing buttons or doing
Yes.
something. It's the DJ and you. You got to
Yes.
do something. You can't just sit there. You got to do something.
I gotta be doing something. It's ridiculous.
That was just so hilarious to me.
Was you like, uh-oh?
Yeah, I was like, oh, did we lose her? I was like,
Right.
we lost her. And then
Right.
DC popped on and he was like, oh, she coming back right now.
Right.
And I'm thinking you was gonna say it's the internet, because actually out here in Georgia, we in the middle of a storm. So it's
Oh,
been
okay.
raining for most of the day or whatever. That's why I'm not in studio, because I was like, I'm not traveling in all that rain.
Right. Okay, got you.
Yeah, so we have a storm going on here. So I'm thinking, I was like, maybe they got rain too, and
No,
something's
sis,
going
no,
on with the
just call
connection.
me.
And you come back, and you like, I just had to press a button.
This girl.
Did you try
This girl.
not to push that next time?
This girl. I need to tie my hands down and just be like, that's why I be like, hold your hands together. It's ridiculous.
I'm gonna get it together. Let me get it together. All right. Okay, and it might be. I'm sipping on margaritas too. It might be
Oh,
that too.
okay. Wish I was. Shoot.
I'm gonna pull it back. I'm gonna pull it back.
No, it's the
But
lot for me. Need that energy.
But yeah, it feels good to be the plug sometimes. So, anything that I could plug people into to connect the dots and cross over, I'm here for it. I'm here
Right.
for it. Like as you talking about your woman empowerment thing and this and the other, and we are women of particular ages. There's actually a company out here called Cougar Entertainment.
Oh, wow.
And they're all about the women empowerment thing. And yeah, actually one of them is a singer, songwriter, rapper. And at her ripe age, she just got signed.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she just got signed. So
Nice.
it's like, connect the dots. If we go, everybody can work together.
Right. Right.
Everybody can work together and expand. Cougar Entertainment could expand into New York, and then you guys could expand into Atlanta, and Lord knows where else it could
Right.
go.
Exactly. I love that. That's what's up. Yeah, we're gonna work.
Yeah, I'm always about women empowerment because
I'm gonna before I forget, I'm gonna be in Atlanta in June. My cousin's getting married, so I'll be there in June.
Can we know what button you pushed so we can tell people not to push that button?
It's not even it's not even that. So the only thing I did, I hit chat, right? And because I was trying to see if there was like anything coming up or whatever, so I hit chat. But then when I went back, instead of hitting the X, I hit the button above it, and that's why it took me out.
Can you see these things below you right now?
What? See what?
You can't see the words right there, can you? Andrea just left too. So Kiki said, "Hey girl." Okay, here Andrea just did it too.
Oh, Kiki.
don't
So
judge me.
that's what I wanted to know. Why can't I see that?
Okay, I don't know, but I'll put it there. It says Kiki says, "Hey girl, hey."
Hi, Kiki.
When we gonna do Flatbush again? Remember me? I sang that Diana Ross
Oh,
song.
she's probably talking to you. Okay.
She's
I
talking
don't
to you.
know if it's Kiki Kiana or I don't know.
Something about Flatbush, and then she sang Diana Ross, and you went out together for eggs afterwards.
Oh. Okay, so I know I went to Flatbush for karaoke. I don't know. Is it, and then the name is Kiki, it's not Kiana?
KKI.
Okay. Okay.
She said,
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Are we going to get a little sample of those turned up pipes? Can you sing something for us?
and that's from Walter. But I guess he's talking to you, Tasha.
Who is Walter? And absolutely not.
Of our regular.
Absolutely not. Didn't he hear me say I'm shy? Didn't he hear me say? And then he's talking about strong pipes. That's not me. That's Treya. So he can't possibly be talking to me. You gotta wait for the debut, Edie or
Absolutely
Turner.
not. You be wrong, folks. She's not here for your shenanigans, okay? She's not here for your shenanigans. She
Yo,
said, absolutely not. Just as nice and as sweet. Absolutely not.
you're not gonna put me on the spot. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Nope. Not gonna be able to do it.
Yo. Oh my God.
Nah, if I was one of those who was confident in the singing voice and everything like that, heck yeah, I'd bust a note in any minute. But I'm not that confident yet, so I can't do it. Sorry.
Hey, Walter, if you in the New York City area, then you just got to go to the epilepsy event.
Roll up.
You
You
just
can
got
hear
to
me
pull up.
busting down some
Pull up
notes
on her.
then.
Make sure that you follow her so you pull up on her on karaoke.
Yes. Yes.
you ain't getting it right now, Walter. Sonny.
Nope. Sorry. Love you.
Love you to life, Walter.
Yes.
But we're not doing it.
Can't do it.
Girl, let everybody know where they could follow you.
Okay,
And
so
anything that you want to throw out there.
Okay, bet. So that's what I was gonna ask you before, before. Okay, so I have a couple of things that I got coming up. So I'll save the best for last. But so this week I am starting a new show. Go figure. I'm starting a new show this Wednesday. If you're in the New York City area, this show is in the Bronx, and it's called Flavor Lounge. It's called Flavor of the Bronx. So I'll be there for Way Back Wednesday. It's going to be playing 70s, 80s, and 90s, and of course karaoke and open mic. So we're encouraging all artists pull up. If you do poetry, whatever you do, definitely pull up this Wednesday. The flyer will be on my page. And like I said, it's called Flavor of the Bronx. It's on 3rd Avenue. Nice spot. They renovated it. It's dope. Dope. Drinks, hookah, everything. I'm really excited about doing this spot on Wednesday. So definitely pull up for that. I had to push a lot of stuff back because I got a little situation going on. I told you, Jay, I needed to talk to you anyway, but we'll talk at a later date. It's kind of a little disturbing news and stuff that I'm dealing with, and it's really taking a toll on me. So I had to push a couple of things back because it's just too much. It's too much. But one of the things I got going on, I have a vendor show that's coming up where we're gonna, where you're gonna be able to rep your whatever brand that you have. Where if you have, everybody's doing a clothing line, t-shirt, hats. Somebody's doing something.
Right.
Somebody's doing something. So I'm putting together an event where everybody can come sell their stuff. Promote whatever they're doing or whatever. So that's coming up. It was supposed to happen in March. It's not happening in March. I'm gonna wait till the weather gets a little, nice or whatever. It'll probably happen more like June. Okay.
Okay.
So, but my big thing that I'm working on right now is the Tasha Bee Entertainment and Beehive Karaoke Music Choice Awards. It's an award show. We're doing a Hollywood theme. It's going to be big. Turn it into something bigger than I wanted. Not bigger than I wanted. Rephrase that. Bigger than I thought it was going to be. Like, I wanted it to be big, but I wasn't sure how I was going to. It's turning exactly how I want. We're going to get dressed up. We're going to get decked out. We're dressing up. When I say to a T, red carpet event, like big awards we're going to be giving out. And a lot of awards and a lot of appreciation. Lot of speakers, it's just going to be a dope event, and it's basically me trying to give back to, I've been doing this over 25 years, and I've been trying to do a karaoke award show since God knows when. Anybody who knows me knows I've been trying to do this. And, I've done the smaller scale ones where I do it at my events or whatever, giving out, awards and certificates, but this is going to be something big, like I said, red carpet event. We're going to, put on the gowns and tuxedos, and we're going to get decked out. And
yes, I need the date for that so I can show up like a disco ball.
Yes. Exactly. So that's the major thing that I'm working on right now. I cannot wait. It's going to be so amazing. I want it to be one of those, no shade to nobody, but the event of the year. That's how I want it. I want it to be a night to remember where everybody's just going to come together and have a good time. And when I say everybody come together and just have a good time. Everybody in our circle, their family, their friends, see them getting awards. That's how I want it to be. That's my thing. And it seems to be going that way. So
nice.
Like I said, I had to put a lot of things to the side, losing my nephew, last year, and just this little stuff I got going on. It's just been a lot. So, but I'm determined. It's happening. It's already in the works. It's definitely happening. It's just
right.
a lot of me, sealing the deal.
And you know what? And things is gonna happen or whatever. But what is meant for you? That's why this is bigger, turning out bigger than what you expected, because it was meant for you to do. And whatever is meant for you is meant for you. It's already written. You can't even stop it.
That's a fact.
You can't even stop it.
That's
Like
a
in the
fact.
beginning, we was talking about God. And I said, "Don't get me to preach. I'm gonna preach just a little bit. I'm gonna preach just a little bit
Can't help it. You
because
cannot help talking. Like when you got success and you talk about things that you're doing, can't help but put God in the situation because it's
you
what,
have to. You have
man.
to. And so the basic fact of it is that God knows everything that you're going through was going to be happening at this time and knew that you was going to be doing this award show at this time or
Right,
whatever. So those things is not going to deter you. It tests your strength. It
right.
tests your faith because it, we're guaranteed struggle.
Yep,
We guarantee struggle. Says no weapon formed against me shall prosper. It doesn't mean the weapon is not going to form. It's
that's
just not
right.
going to prosper.
That's
You know
right.
what I'm saying? So
Yep.
those weapons that's forming, that's fine. But what is yours is already written to be yours.
Amen. Amen. That's
So
full
a
fact.
lot of things is perspective. You just keep it in that perspective and you keep going and you keep growing and you keep doing your thing and you keep being you because
Amen.
you are amazing. You are dope. Don't let these things get you down. We've lived through a lot.
Absolutely.
We've lived through a lot. And we're still here, pushing
Yep.
and going.
Pushing. Amen.
So anything else, and so you come at me. It is what it is. Come at me, whatever you're gonna come at me with. But I know what I'm meant to do.
Right.
And if it's on your heart hard enough to do it, you just go do it. Everything else will fall into place.
Right.
For sure. For sure. So any more events? We got
Nope,
about four
that's it.
minutes left.
So nope, that's it. So you can find me at Facebook, Queen, no, Tasha Bee Queen. And it was supposed to be Queen Tasha Bee. Somebody already had the name, so I had to switch it. So it's Tasha Bee Queen on Facebook. On Instagram, it's Queen Tasha Bee. On TikTok, Queen Tasha Bee. Somehow, anytime you put in Queen Tasha, you'll find me, you'll see me.
For
Um,
sure.
you put in Tasha Bee Entertainment, you'll find me. So yeah, that's where you can find me at. I'm always posting where I'm at
Mm-hmm.
every day. Every day I post. If I'm somewhere, you're at the beginning of the morning, you're gonna see where I'm at. So
Absolutely.
that's me in a nutshell.
Well, everybody, as they say in church, everybody under the sound of my voice, please go and follow. Please go and follow my girl, Tasha B. She shouted out her Instagram. If you look up Tasha B Queen or Queen Tasha B, you would definitely find her.
You'll find it.
You could also go to Had to Do It podcast on Instagram because she's tagged in the post for this episode. So you'll be able to lock in with her through there as well.
So if when I hang up, because I'm seeing all these messages come through, that's why I be touching buttons and stuff like. But I'm seeing these messages come through. Where you at? Where you at? Like So if they wanted to see the interview, they can go right to your Instagram.
Yeah, so the interview is going to be put up on the YouTube page within 24 hours. Probably
Okay.
less than that because I'm sitting at home doing nothing. So probably later on tonight, it'll be up there
Okay.
on the YouTube, and then they can watch the repeat.
Okay. Cool.
They can
Cool.
watch the repeat. I'll send you the link once it's up.
Awesome.
Actually, Facebook pages, they'll be up instantaneously as soon as we end the show.
Yeah, as soon
Say it
as we
again.
finish, it's going to be in the Facebook group.
Okay.
And,
But if they're Facebook challenged, then it'll be up on the YouTube a little later.
Got it.
Oh my goodness, girl, it was such a joy having you on. Thank
Thank you.
you for
Thank
coming
you.
through.
Thank you for having me. Like real talk, it's crazy being on the other side of the interview, and, but I enjoy it. I enjoy it, and putting my story out there, a little something.
Yeah,
Thank you
and you
so
need
much
to
for having
be
me.
highlighted because you do so much. And I don't see you getting highlighted enough. So anytime that I could bring some light to what you're doing, I'm gonna try to do it.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you
For
for
sure.
having me.
For sure. So we got 1 minute, right, DC?
35 seconds.
35 seconds. All right. Well, it's your girl Dre and Nicole. We had to do a podcast on BFAM 109.6. I had to do it because I had to do it. And right now, motherfuckers, we out.
Out of here.
You go find another motherfucker.
That's my shit.